Hello everyone, welcome to the Unplanned Way. We are bringing a fresh series of episodes for you all in which we are covering one of the most talked party places in India, that is Goa. We visited Goa during the monsoon season. Goa in monsoon is a different experience altogether. You can experience freshness all around with very few tourists at the popular spots and beaches in Goa. Also, monsoon being the off-season, you can save huge on rooms, bike or car rentals, flight tickets, food and more. We stayed in Goa for a week and tried covering as many places as we could. Let's start this epic tour. Goa, which is a perfect place for holidays, has a number of sightseeing choices which range from nature to historic places. Today, we will be visiting the top 3 forts you cannot skip on your trip to Goa. Our first spot is the Aguada Fort, which is located near the Sinquerim beach. It is approximately 18 km from Panji. There is paid parking available outside the fort. The charge is 100 Indian rupees. The fort is open on all days of the week from 9 am to 5:30 pm. Fort Aguada is a well-preserved 17th century Portuguese fort. It was built as a protection from Dutch and Marathas and was the most prized and crucial fort for the Portuguese. The fort is named after the Portuguese word for water, which is agua, and used to be a replenishing source of fresh water for sailors. Fort Aguada is a fine example of Portuguese architecture. Made up of laterite stone, which is widely available in Goa, it has withstood the ravages of time. It is surrounded by bastions on 3 sides and the 4th side has a gate facing the river. Fort Aguada is divided into 2 segments where the upper part acts as a fort and watering station, while the lower part serves as a safe berth for Portuguese ships. The highlight of the fort is a lone 4-story lighthouse which is one of its kind in Asia and a stunning view of the sunset. The splendid 4-storied lighthouse was built in 1864 and is the oldest lighthouse of Asia. The lighthouse dominates the landscape of the fort. Besides the lighthouse, the fort also has a moat, gunpowder room, and a secret escape passage in case of war and emergency. Fort Aguada has also been used as Aguada Jail. This fort is also popular as one of the largest forts of Goa. Recently, some parts of this fort has been used to build a central jail. Some of it has been converted into a luxury beach resort named Fort Aguada Hotel. There are a few shops outside selling lime soda and some quick snacks. Next, we headed towards the Reis Magos Fort. Reis Magos Fort is one of the oldest forts in Goa and one of the first forts built by the Portuguese, and it still stands today in all its majesty. The white building structure that we are approaching is the Reis Magos Church, and right next to it is the Reis Magos Fort that we will be visiting next. There is an entry fee of INR 50 per person to visit this fort. It is advised to wear comfortable shoes since you need to walk uphill and even climb a few stairs. Timings of this fort are 9:30 am to 5 pm on all days, and the fort is closed on Monday. This fort is about 400 years old and was constructed in the year 1551. Today, the fort falls under the ownership of the Goa government and is on the list of Goa's ancient monuments. Reis Magos Fort initially was as a defense fortress and later served multiple uses such as a jail and then a hospital. It has now been fully restored and serves as a heritage center in the town. A distinctive landmark in the Panji skyline, the fortress had very high walls bounded with laterite stones. The strategic watchtowers, a common feature in the Portuguese architecture, were built over the wall to keep an eye in the nearby area. Additionally, the monument had freshwater springs that provided potable water to the resident troops. It also had 33 cannons in different sizes meant to keep the enemy at bay. This fort stands on the north bank of the Mandvi River at Reis Magos and is very much visible from the Panjim side of the Mandvi River. The fort is built in a typical fusion style of architecture, combining Hindu and Portuguese styles. It is known that the altitude of the fort gives a splendid view of the surrounding sea and landscape of Goa. There are limited food stalls and shops here, so make sure you have some snacks handy for those hunger pangs. The Reis Magos Church enhances the beauty of the fort. It is a popular attraction of the region. The white structure of the church is visible from the opposite banks of the Mandvi River. Last but not the least is the Chapora Fort located in Bartes area near to the Vagator beach. It is about 10 km away from Mapsa city. The Chapora Fort is open between 8 am to 5 pm on all days. Entry to the fort is free, however there is a parking charge for vehicles. This fort earlier had rough patches that made it difficult to hike. But now, proper trails and roads are laid down for travelers like us. You will find many vendors alongside the small hike to the fort, selling a variety of eateries to satisfy your midday hunger for food, juices, and water. You can also shop touristy things like clothing, especially beach wear and other home decor and artisty stuff. The best time to visit this fort is early morning and late afternoon to see the sunset. This fort is counted among the best places in Goa to witness sunsets. The history of this fort is long and varied. The fort has been held by different rulers over time that include Adil Shah, Marathas, Hindu kings, and the Portuguese. Here we are inside the Chapora Fort, and as you can see, nothing much has remained here except the outer walls and few structures. The fort is made of red irregular laterite rocks and steep walls made of stone. The walls have steep slopes on all sides. There are gun ports, murder holes, and arrow slits on the walls. There are ramparts on the walls over which you can walk and get a spectacular view of the Arabian Sea, Chapora River, Monsoon Beach, Ozran Beach, Chapora Beach, Packeter Beach, and even up to Anjuna Beach. This is also the place where the iconic Bollywood movie Dil Chahta Hai was shot. Although the fort is in ruins now, its impressive history, undeniable majestic charm, and scenic location near the sea makes it one of the most loved tourist attractions in Goa. And those were the top 3 forts on our list in North Goa. Which one did you like the most? Tell us in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. To watch the Goa series of videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. We will see you in our next video soon.